Hi, it's been a while. So today is Monday and I've had a bit of a slower start to the morning. I was meant to get up and go to gym at 4:45 because I love health and wellness. On Saturday, I did this legs glute workout routine thingy that I found on TikTok. And then on Sunday, I went to Pilates. And now today, I can barely sit on the toilet. I can barely move. I'm in a lot of pain. But I guess that's what happens when you don't stretch, right? So last night I deleted TikTok and I was feeling inspired after I watched this video by Eddie I'm so sorry. I'll link it somewhere. I watched this video by this guy named Eddie where he locked up his phone in a safe for a month. And seeing what that did in terms of like giving him his time back and making him be more present and like appreciate life more, I was feeling really inspired because I was thinking, like, I used to have hobbies many moons ago. I used to have hobbies. And now when I think about it, I'm like, what are my hobbies? What do I actually do in my free time? I don't really know. And I've always wanted to like do all these things. Like I'd love to learn a language. I used to do a lot of art. I haven't picked up a pencil in 5 years. I used to do all these things and I'm like, what am I actually doing in my free time? And the answer is scrolling through TikTok looking at anime edits. So today is my first day without TikTok. Let me preface this by saying I wasn't that much of a TikTok addict. I did have a limit on my TikTok, which was an hour and a half a day, and I very rarely went over. So I don't think it was that bad, but I didn't just delete TikTok. I've kind of gone on a bit of a digital detox. Deleted all these apps. I've muted a lot of notifications too, and it's great. My watch, she's so quiet. It used to be like buzzing constantly and it was so distracting, and now it's quiet. It's awesome. Now I am here. Today's Monday. I've got to start work soon. I'm going to see how things go. So now that I've deleted TikTok and I have bountiful free time that I did not have before, I've decided to actually learn a language. I've been learning Japanese on and off for years now. I first started learning it in primary school like ages ago, and all I could really remember was like numbers and a couple of like colors and really random words. And then on and off for years I was doing it through Duolingo. But Duolingo is we don't like Duolingo anymore. And Duolingo also wasn't helpful. It was teaching me how to say things like, this is pizza. Where is pizza? This is rice. Which I feel like is not helpful as someone who wants to travel to Japan, someone who has traveled to Japan and needs just like basic conversational Japanese. It's not helpful. She's not helping me. So yesterday, after I deleted TikTok, I started studying. So this is my second day of studying Japanese. I don't know anything yet. I've been using something called Japanese from Zero, which is like this online thing, which is really good so far. It's a bit easier because I've also been doing the Genki workbooks, which I think they're definitely meant to be more of like a classroom setting, kind of with a teacher. But I did sit there on my iPad and I sat there and worked through all the questions in the Genki workbook. Phone numbers, guys. There's so many numbers. I really had to think. Like, speaking in a language that isn't your native one is really interesting because saying numbers, obviously, like in English, it's you don't even have to think about it, you know. Like I can read out a phone number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. It's so easy. But in Japanese, I was looking at these numbers and I was like, oh my gosh, what is my phone number in Japanese? And I don't know, I feel like it's the most I've engaged my brain in years, which is probably a bad thing, but that's why I'm learning. So I'm going to start work soon. I'll probably try and do my From Zero lesson for today before I start. We'll see how we go because I've already sat in bed for too long today. So let's get up and do some work and answer some emails. Okay, so it's about 3 p.m. now, so I've worked pretty solidly all day, and I keep finding myself like looking for something to do. My default kind of thing that I do when I'm working and I'm bored and I don't want to reply to emails anymore is that I just grab my phone, I scroll through TikTok for a few minutes, I waste time, and now I don't have that. So I kind of just stop working and look for something to do and then realize I have nothing. There's nothing, just me. So do I feel like I've been getting more work done? I don't know, but I do feel somehow like lonelier. I know it's only day one of not having TikTok or like anything like that, but it's weird. Like I keep going and like searching for content and there's nothing. Can I help you? Guys, it's my dog's birthday today. Say happy birthday, Theo. He's 3. But yeah, I'm gonna keep working for a couple more hours and then probably make some dinner and then get into my Japanese lessons, because I didn't get to do it this morning because I was having a bit of a slow morning, and that's okay, but I'll do it this afternoon and that's fine. And it's still such a gloomy day outside. The sun came out maybe like an hour earlier. Now it's just grey again, and it's really depressing. It's winter here and the seasonal depression is real, guys. Anyway, that is my update for now. I'm gonna keep working and I'll check in with you guys soon. Today. Today's normally an office day for me, but I have some meetings late tonight. So if I were to go into the office, I would probably be there until 8 p.m. and I really don't feel like doing that. So I'm at home today and I'll go into the office tomorrow to make it up. Before I start work, I'm just doing a bit more Japanese study. So last night I had a look at numbers and counting, and I do know a little bit when it comes to numbers. Like 1 to 10 is easy. 10 to 100 I kind of have to think about, but I can work it out in my brain. Where I get stuck is some of the numbers that have different versions. So if you look at the number 4, I learned it when I learned Japanese in primary school. I learned 4 as shi, but now that I'm looking at it, I know it can be yon, and in some contexts you have to use a different version of the number. So trying to remember what number to use where, it's hard. And then when I was doing my class last night, we were looking at numbers up to like 10,000 or something, and when I did the quiz at the end, I just was lost. So I'm gonna go through the content again and take some notes. It feels really weird because I haven't taken notes in such a long time. I finished up university many moons ago at this point, so I don't even remember how to study, but I do know that when I used to take notes, that was how I used to retain the information. So I'm just gonna go through that chapter again, take some notes on my iPad. I'm just using GoodNotes. I do already have pages set up in here where I'm practicing hiragana, but I'm gonna start a new book just for taking notes. Like I said, I don't even know how to take notes anymore. So I'm just gonna take some notes and then get started on work for the day. Thank you, that was a really good introduction. Now I don't know what to say about myself. So I'm Lydia, so I've been at probably close to 3.5 years now, and I'm in the operations team doing a bit of everything. My hobbies, I play guitar sometimes, I play volleyball sometimes, I go to the gym and Pilates a lot, so I'm always in some kind of state of pain in my body, just all the time. So that's my story. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. I hate that I've become a person who says that. To me, I associate that saying so much with millennial culture, which is just ugh. I blame working in an office. Like, working around a bunch of middle-aged people really ages you. But yeah, today's Wednesday. A little update on how my life without TikTok is going. I had this realization last night that I've been feeling kind of down Monday and Tuesday. So I'd say for the most part, but the past couple of days, I was like irritable. I felt sad. I was like on the verge of tears for no reason. And I was like, what could it be? Well, I pointed out that my cat's taking a shit. Hold on. So watching TikToks is a very quick and easy source of dopamine and happiness and brain stimulation. And I think that's why I've been feeling a bit down, because I've kind of lost that, I don't know, dopamine intake that I was getting constantly by watching TikToks and replacing it with just like working. So once I had that realization, I was like, everything kind of makes sense, because I felt really dumb. I was like, nothing's even wrong and I feel sad. Can you two stop? But I think the dopamine thing makes sense. And I've seen people do what's called like a dopamine detox, I think for the same reason, because we get so reliant on what we're consuming on social media and those like quick bursts of like happiness for our brains. But yeah, now that I've realized that, I feel like I'm almost going to have to, I think I'm going to have to just put up with it for a bit while I kind of detox off of TikTok and start occupying my time with different things. So once I realized this last night, I kind of made me feel a bit better. I edited for a really long time, which I really enjoy. I've always liked editing. It was a lot of fun for me. I talked with some friends This morning I finally got up and went back to the gym, so I feel great. I've just got out of the shower, which is why I look like a little wet rat from the sewers, but I'm feeling a bit better today. I said I was going to go to the office, but here I am, and in my defense, I have a package coming today that I have to sign for. So I'm not sure how package delivery works in other places, but in Australia, our mailmen are awful. And even if you specify like leave my package, they still don't leave it. They want you to sign for it. And then our post office, our local one, it's only open between 9 to 5 on weekdays, and it's open for a couple of hours on Saturday morning. And I do not want to waste my weekend in line for the post office to get my package. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, I'm staying home. I need to get this package. Hopefully it arrives today. Let me check the tracking, because that'd be really awkward for me if it does not. I don't know. It says it's coming today. I'm gonna go have my coffee and relax for a little bit before work, and I will see you guys soon. Okay, it's been many hours. I have not left my desk all day. It's literally 1 p.m. and I haven't even eaten anything yet. It's just been such a busy day. It's end of financial year, so a lot of our customers are like wanting early invoicing and all of these things, and people wanting to prepay for stuff, and it's too much, man. People have been calling me all day and I'm thoroughly overwhelmed. But my package has arrived, so I thought we'd do a little haul. This is from White Fox. I used to kind of think that White Fox was, I don't know, not worth all the hype. And because I very much used to be not like other girls, so I didn't want to be a White Fox girly, but then something convinced me one day to order a matching like sweatsuit from them, so like sweatpants and a hoodie. And then it went from one sweatsuit to 2 sweatsuits, and then it went to a workout set, and then it went to 5 workout sets, and now most of my wardrobe is White Fox. So they just had a 40% off sale. You know what, this literally arrived so fast. They had a 40% off sale yesterday. I placed my order that morning, and now it's today, and it's here. I didn't order much, but a couple of things in here are for other people, so let's just ignore those. First thing I got is this cutesy little jersey. It says White Fox, it's navy blue, and I think it's very nice. And also I'm going to Japan in August, which is summer, and I have an extreme lack of t-shirts and things that are like cool and breezy, so I thought this would be good. I like the color. It says Team White Fox on the back, how cute. And I love the sporty vibe, so there's that. So I have a problem when it comes to buying White Fox workout clothes. So here I am buying another workout shirt. So I own a heap of the like loungewear t-shirts, like the oversized ones with the White Fox print on them. So I thought maybe it'll be okay if I buy another t-shirt, but this one's different because it's cropped and it says White Fox on it. And I thought this would be really cute for Pilates with my little high-waisted leggings. So that is her. I just got a pair of black leggings. I own one pair of black leggings, and then I own a pair of flared black leggings. And it simply is not enough. I own a lot of shorts, but it is winter, so I've been a little bit cold in my little shorties. So now I have leggings. I got the ones with the scrunchy butt. I still don't know how I feel about the scrunchy butt, but here I am. I'm giving it a go. I'm trying out the scrunchy butt. So that is my haul. You'll probably see me wearing these in the gym and or Pilates in the next couple days. So I'm gonna get back to work. Actually no, I'm gonna go make some lunch because it's important to take a break. And then I'm gonna get back to work. I am so swamped, guys. I am exhausted, but it's okay because I'm gonna lock in, keep going. I definitely do not want to cry right now.